apng.com. Airline PMG, come fly our way. Hello and welcome to another FSX video, where today we're going to be doing some bush flying. If you watched the video of me flying the Dash 8 from Australia to New Guinea here, we are at Port Moresby Airport. And I'm actually going to take my little A2A Piper 180 out onto the Tapini tour. I'm not exactly sure how far the first airport is from here, but you can see our aircraft down here. And yeah, so I'm going to take this little this reliable little short field bird here, which hopefully shouldn't give me too much problem to get in and out of these short grass strips. But yeah, should be a few interesting moments here and there. And oh, there's actually some stuff in that hangar. Let's go take a look. Nothing here. Oh well. What's that? Is that a radar dish? Don't know what that is. Anyways, here's our aircraft right here. And whoops. Started to crawl on the ground here. But yeah, so what is gonna happen is I need to put the dirt tires. Do I have dirt tires available for this plane? Alright, so first and foremost, I need to check the maintenance hangar here. Everything is good. We can do without the main fairings because, you know, we're going to be bush flying, but I'll equip the air track tires, which are specifically required for rough terrain. Yeah, I'm actually just watching the tires actually change on the plane here. Let's see if I can get in close on that. So this is the normal tarmac tire, but if we change the air track, that's supposed to be a tougher tire for rough terrain. So we'll go with that one. The battery, I think we can leave the battery as is. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start the pre-flight, but first let me just get familiarize myself with this plane here. 1 to 3 strokes before starting the lead on the ground. I'd land at 1,000. Okay. All that stuff is good. I've got me, the pilot. We're gonna fill up on fuel here. And the oil is fine. We don't want to overfill the oil. We're gonna add some baggage. About 95 pounds. That will be, you know, some supplies for yeah, let's make it 100 pounds. That would be some supplies for our stay here. Not sure how the refueling thing is gonna go, but we'll pretend some of that might be some fuel. I don't know. Whatever, we'll see how that goes. I've already checked this. And okay, so let's go ahead with the pre-flight. Start with the cabin, control wheel lock, release belts, master switch on, fuel quantity gauges showing full, master switch off, ignition off, and the flaps will extend the flaps. Alright, do the walk around. Right wing, we check the right flap, not wiggling too much, and we check the hinges and actuators. Looks good, nothing broken. Aileron looks fine, all that looks good. Upper surface of the wing looks clean and nice, just the way we like it. Wing tie down is disconnected. Under surface of the wing looks good also. Main wheel tire properly inflated, no leaking fluids anywhere. We'll remove the chocks. Right wing, yeah, we already checked underneath that. Will drain some of the fuel. Looks good, it's the right color. Check the fuel quantity, it's full, which agrees with our gauges. Check the oil quantity. Oil isn't too black, we've got 7 quarts. I think that should be enough, but we have some extra oil in the back just in case. Nose wheel properly extended, no leaking hydraulic fluid anywhere. Prop, we don't have any damages or cracks or any pieces of the prop missing. The spinner is good, the intakes are clear. I don't know if I told you once before, but I actually found an old rag in here one at a time. Would have been quite embarrassing if I didn't do the pre-flight actually, but yeah. Nose of the plane is in good condition here. We drained some more fuel, it's good. Left wing, top of the wing looks nice and pretty and clean. Quantity looks good also. We drained some. Nice clean blue fuel, which is what we like. Underneath the wing looks good. Oh, need to remove the static cover there. Left main wheel is properly inflated. Remove the chocks. No oil or leaks or damages. That's been disconnected. Wiggle that, make sure it moves. Remove that. And we don't need to check the pitot heat because we're in tropical weather. Aileron hinges are good, actuator is good. Flaps are good. Everything here looks fine and dandy. Tail tie down is disconnected. Hinges in good condition. We don't have any missing bolts here. And trust me, we do sometimes get missing bolts. That's why doing the pre-flight here is really important. And we check the trim tab. We lock the baggage door. And that's it for the pre-flight. So I'm not sure if all of these airports are actually in the GPS database. I'm using the Flight 1 GTN 650 here. But let me see if I can find the coordinates for Tapini. And I think in this scenery there's 7 fields. Airfields or airstrips or airports, whatever. I don't think they're called. Well, yeah, there's 7 of them here that we need to visit, and we're gonna stop in Tapini first, which actually that airline that we were looking at with the Twin Otter up there. Yeah, that airline actually flies here. Okay, I've got the coordinates here just in case we don't have that, so let's get Trek IR going here. Right, so why does this seem so far back? Aha, that's why. Alright, airplane weight and balance is checked. Close and secure the cabin door. Control wheel lock is removed. Controls free and correct. They are free and correct so far. Ignition and avionics off. Let's just turn this radio switch off just in case. Don't want to cause any trouble. Master switch on. Fuel quantity, we've checked that already. Fuel select the fullest tank. So let's select the right side for no particular reason. Flaps extended and will retract. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Neutral is good, but let's get a little bit of up. Beacon on. Rotating beacon. And yeah. Engine start. I'll just hit the B key, set the altimeter, and it looks like it's already set. Okay. Wheel brakes on, carb heat off. Fuel select the fullest tank, master switch on, electric fuel pump test. Fuel pressure has come up. So we can switch that off. We'll set the primer 3 times. We'll lock it so it doesn't creep out. And the mixture is rich already. Throttle cracked. Area clear. Let's open this little window. Ignition set to both. Starter engage. Where is the starter? Aha. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's been a long time I haven't flown her, so that's why she's a bit cranky on the startup here. And immediately we'll just lean the mixture so we don't foul the plugs. Right, so right away we check the oil pressure. It's in the green. Ammeter is showing a charge. Good stuff. Nav lights not required. Altimeter is set. Heading. Our heading is 147 here. So we need to set that. Alright, 147. All that is set. And Radio Master can go on. We'll turn that on. One thing I forgot to check all the circuit breakers here. Which, yep, they're all in. Okay. So while the engine warms up, well, it's actually warm. Okay, cool. So we can just do the ground check, which I think we can do that right here. There's nothing behind us, right? Nope. Alright, so we can just do the run up right here. Where is it? Okay. So we'll set full rich and 2000 RPM. Yeah, it's rough. Alright, so we're gonna check one mag. Looks good, back to both. That's good too. Nice. Check the carb heat. Engine instruments, pressures, fuel pressure, temperature. All that is good. EGT gauge is working. And we'll come back on the mixture. Alright, she is running a little bit rougher than I remember, but I think it's either because I leaned the mixture a bit too much, which I kind of have to do to keep the plugs from fouling, or she's just been, you know, stored away for a bit too long. Anyways, before we do the takeoff, we are going to set the GPS here. And let me clear that message. Can leave the transponder as is. We are not online, so we don't have to set this, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go to direct. Let's just do nearest airport. Kokoda. Oh, it's actually a good little trip. So I'll go to Tapini first. Alright. Yeah. So what is the weather here? Actually, .150 at 4 knots and the QNH 1012. Okay, then the wind should be alright, good. So 150, so we need to take off in that direction. Alright. I don't really have any doubts that this plane can go into all these airports, because I have done the Kokoda trail in this very same 180 before, and some of them were a bit challenging, but I think we'll be okay. Except for one. I think there was one airport on the Kokoda trail that I couldn't get into in this plane. Alright, I'm not using any charts here, so I have to kind of figure out where the runway is. There's one there. Yeah, let's take a shortcut. Alright, the takeoff, seats, belts, and doors. Check secure. Flight control is free and correct, we checked that out already. Elevator trim is set. Just stop here for a minute. Mixture will go rich in a moment. Carb heat is off. Fuel selector fullest tank. Electric fuel pump, we'll put that on. Engine gauge is normal. Wing flaps up. Alright, so we've got no AI, we're not online, so we don't anticipate any traffic, so we'll just take the runway. Is that enough runway length? Yeah, it should be. It's no big deal. It's kind of weird what's going on with the texturing here. Anyway. So I'll set mixture full rich. And we'll give it full power, just to make sure the engine is running smoothly. Looks good. And away we go. Oops. Oh well. Let's see. 66 miles, so we need to turn around. No problem. Alright, so temperatures and pressures check, flaps up. Power is full, mixture is rich. You can turn the fuel pump off. Climb checklist, flaps up, throttle full open, mixture is rich, climb speed 74 to 90 miles an hour, fuel pump off, climb checklist complete. got her nicely trimmed. We need to... What is the elevation of Tapini? Whoops. Not sure of the elevation, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Actually, we could probably find out from this unit here. I need to declutter this though. Alright, let's lean out the mixture a bit. I'll level off at 4,500 for now. Let's get the autopilot to help me out. Put the headset on to get some of the noise down, and let's lean the mixture out just a bit and pull back on the power. I'll definitely need to climb higher, but I just want to level off and kind of get the, you know, wanted to get the GPS kind of decluttered a bit. And let's just trim out for a nice gentle climb. Direct Tapini. Is it steering? Yeah, I think it is. Alright. Menu. Let's put it to least. Let's put it back to most and change map overlays. Airways off. Well, then I guess to get rid of the intersection, I need to turn the map detail down. Yeah, that works. See, now this is the problem with flying in this region. It's always this kind of weather. All year round, it's always this kind of weather. Now, there is a way to get some airport information here. Waypoint info, airport, Tapini public, runways, 3000 by 148. Info, elevation 3151. Okay, so let me put the terrain warning thing on and change the map. Wait, is that it? Yep, that's it. So we'll put the terrain warning on, so it'll highlight all the dangerous spots. And yeah, I believe that's it. Okay. And zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so for cruise, we're gonna cruise at 22 to 2650 RPM. And this thing should show me a course deviation, shouldn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it would. Sure it does somewhere. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna level off here. Back the power off just a little bit. 2300 RPM. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I was looking for the altitude hold switch. There we go. 6.5-ish. It's actually a 6.6, but whatever. I'm not gonna trust this thing completely, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to just switch over to heading select. What do you want? Nose down trim? There, have some nose down trim. And I'll just lean the mixture just a bit more for peak EGT. And yeah, there we have it. We're going to be flying into some weather which is not ideal, which kind of means I'm probably going to have to stop using active sky for this trip because I mean, yeah, we're in the tropics-ish type of weather, tropical weather, but some of the clouds is just a bit too much for this kind of adventure. Wow, we are moving so slow. Ground speed of 108, really? Okay, so I just had to get rid of active sky. That was creating way too many storms and clouds, and I literally couldn't see where I was going. So right now I'm just using the default FSX theme of fair weather. Gives us some clouds and stuff, but you know, as we can still see where we're going. All right, now that I can see what I'm doing, I'm gonna turn in towards the airport just a bit. Looks like a 360 heading. Where will that put us? Looks like right up this valley here. Well, we're not far. We're only 22 miles to go. And do we have a descent checklist? Yes, we do. Okay. And I think now it's time to switch the fuel tank. Whoops. There we go. Let's see here. 20 miles. Let's just go direct. And it looks like we need to turn to the right just a bit. Now, I'm not exactly sure how we should be approaching this airport. There's something in the manual that mentions a Tapini ILS, which involves some kind of a goat track. So I have no idea where that is. Oh well, we'll figure it out, just like I did in the the Kokoda Trail, which I didn't actually record that. I was done that maybe a year ago or so. So we'll just fly around and try to figure out what's what. Am I losing engine power? Or that 50 RPM drop is probably because of the weather change. Yeah, okay. Because it was pegged at exactly 2300 RPM, so just wanted to make sure it wasn't carb icing. So we're 15 miles out. Looks like we're heading directly to the airport. And it's just crazy to think that they could actually find places to put airfields here. I mean, some of them are really ridiculous though, but you know, just goes to show you if there's a need for something, then someone will figure out a way to supply that need. Alright, so we're 11 miles away. Kinda looks like we're off course just a bit. But, have no idea what to look for or where to look. So there's a valley here, which is this here. Can I see? Is that it? Yeah, I think that may be it. I see something else. Lots of little villages and everything. And let's get closer to see what's going on. 8 miles. Let me just run through the descent checklist. Power as desired. Mixture, we'll leave it lean for now. Electric fuel pump, we can turn that on. Fuel select the fullest tank, which is the left side. With the flaps down, we're going to aim for 65 to 75 miles an hour. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm seeing something else. That might be the airport right here. I think it may run this direction. Manual did speak of something along the lines of a 90-degree turn to final. Let me... Can I do the TOS inhibit from here? Yes, I can. TOS B, TOS inhibit. I don't want it blaring terrain warnings at me right now. Alright. Let's richen the mixture just a little bit. Come back on the power. Take the headset off so I can hear exactly what the plane and engine is doing. Yeah, I think that's the airport. Alright, landing, no, that's a strobe. Landing glide on. Oh yeah, that's the airport. I don't see a goat track though, but I wonder if this is the goat track. Yep, that's the airport, alright. Just kinda hug this mountain just a little bit. Is this? Oh, that's not a goat track, that's a river. Okay. Oh, this little line here, this might be the goat track. Alright, I think we could probably do without flaps, but I'll put one notch in. Pull the power off, mixture goes rich. Actually, you know, let's just go full flaps. Hey, look, waterfalls. Nice. Oh man. We are high. We are high and fast. This is not gonna end well. Let's do a bit of a forward slip here. Please don't die. Please don't die. Come on. All right. Need a lot of power to keep moving. I'll park right over here. No. Whatever. Yeah, so we're at 1,000. Radio is off. And we can just pull the mixture. Alright, so that's it for this part. Welcome to Tapini. I'm actually gonna have to probably tow the plane somewhere else. Looking for a good spot to tow it here. Let's see. There's a fence right there. Is over there a good spot? I don't want to put it by those people. Yeah, I'll just... Oh wait, we don't have a tow bar on this one, do we? We only have the tow bar on the 250. Oh well. Anyway, actually let me explore this scenery just a bit here. This place actually looks really nice. What does this say? Welcome to Tapini. Alright. Got some houses on stilts there. Yeah, I tell you, where there's a need, man, people will always find a way to build some things. People need to live here, the terrain is rough. They found a way. I tell you, Orbx never disappoints with their sceneries. What are you guys talking about? I'm telling you, Orbx never disappoints with their sceneries. So there's a little campfire going on back here. Wow, that's a huge rooster. Look at the size of this thing. Alright, so here I am. This is where I'll be for a little while before we move on to the next airport. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next one.